Hey everyone, welcome back to Walk and Study. Today we will be covering some common words you are likely to hear or read in American or other English language news outlets. While going over these words, we will be walking near the National Center for Atmospheric Research in Boulder, Colorado. Let's get started. Our first word is census. Census is a noun, and it means an official count of every individual in a population. A census can also record various other information about the individuals that are being counted, like ethnicity, gender, and age. Using census in a sentence, we could say, Hannah was able to compare the changes in her hometown's population by looking at census data. So Hannah could see how her hometown population has changed by looking at the data from the official government count of every individual in her town. Our next word is ban. Ban can be used as both a noun and a verb. When used as a noun, the definition of ban is an official rule saying that people are not allowed to use or do something. Using ban in a sentence, we could say, the fire ban will be in place from June to October. So having outdoor fires is not allowed between the months of June and October due to the risk of forest fires. When used as a verb, ban means to officially or legally forbid something. Using ban as a verb in a sentence, we could say, many countries banned travel in order to contain the spread of the virus. So many countries forbid their citizens to travel because they were trying to contain the coronavirus. Our next word is impose. Impose is a verb, and one of the most common usages you can see in the news is to force something unwelcome or unfamiliar to be accepted or put in place. For example, if we take our previous sentence about countries banning travel, we can say, many countries imposed a travel ban in order to contain the spread of the virus. This means that a travel ban, an unwelcome rule, was put in place by authorities. Or we could say, the government imposed a new tax on technology companies. So the government put in place a new tax on tech companies that was probably unwanted by those tech companies. Our next word is annual. Annual is an adjective, and it means occurring once every year. Using annual in a sentence, we can say, one of the most popular annual film festivals, Cannes, is delayed from May until July this year. In this sentence, we use annual because Cannes takes place once every year. Our next word is magnitude. Magnitude is a noun, and it is used to refer to the size of something. It is often used in the news to talk about the size of an earthquake. For example, we can say, a magnitude 7.6 earthquake hit the Pacific Northwest. Magnitude can also refer to how great something is in size or extent. For example, when talking about an event of great importance, we can say, the president's response was viewed as insufficient considering the magnitude of the problem. So the president's response was not viewed as being large enough compared to the importance or size of the problem at hand. Our next word is resolution. Resolution is a noun, and it means a firm decision to do or not to do something. Using resolution in a sentence, we could say, the climate summit hoped to pass a resolution funding renewable energy. So during the climate summit, a committee hoped to make a firm decision about funding renewable energy. Our next word is innovative. Innovative is an adjective, and it means original, advanced, or creative in thinking. Innovative ideas approach issues with new methods. Using innovative in a sentence, we could say, experts agree that modern farming requires innovative technologies to respond to water shortages. So modern farming needs new, creative technologies because of water shortages. Our next word is transition. Transition can be used as both a verb and a noun. When used as a noun, transition means a change from one state or condition to another. Using transition in a sentence as a noun, we can say, many major automakers are promising to transition to electric cars by 2035. So many car manufacturers are changing their car models from traditional fuel cars to electric cars. When used as a verb, transition means to make a change from one condition to another. Using transition in a sentence as a verb, we could say, the U.S. government transitioned from the Trump presidency to the Biden presidency on January 20th, 2021. So the president changed from Trump to Biden on January 20th, 2021. Our next word is restriction. Restriction is a noun, and it means a law or rule that limits or controls something. Using restriction in a sentence, we could say, COVID restrictions in New York City restaurants were lifted after the infection rates in the city declined. So the limitations on restaurants were removed after a decrease in positive cases. Our last word is sustained. Sustained is an adjective, and it means continuing for an extended period or without interruption. Using sustained in a sentence, we could say, one of the United Nations goals is to promote sustained economic growth and employment for all. So one of the UN's goals is to promote continuous economic growth and employment for everyone. All right, with that, we've gone over some common vocabulary you might find in American or English-speaking news outlets. I hope this lesson was helpful to you all. As always, subscribe below, give us a like if you found this video useful, and let us know in the comments section what else you'd like to learn about or see in our next walk and study lesson. Thanks everyone, take care.